Good signal. It's working. What's that? Is it live? Seems to be working. Oh, where's my notepad? Oh, hey there, O'Neill. How you going? If you're wondering where I was for the previous 2 weeks, the husband and I, we went away for a tournament that he was playing in, and then we went on a brief 3-day vacation, only 3 days in a resort. It was good, but it was too short. Our plan now is to have a vacation later on down the track. Hey there, Chris, welcome back. Yeah, so I'm set up in this room, Chris. Nina is currently doing some kind of exam. Oh, there she is. Yeah, she's still taking the exam. She's doing some kind of exam at the moment. She's been doing studies. She got up early. Yeah, so anyway, here we are. Let's get cracking. Donations are open. And yeah, so I'm in this room here. When I came in, the glass doors were open, but I noticed there was no music in here. So I shut the glass doors and then I sat down, but I could still hear the music out there in the restaurant. So I asked Nina, could she hear the music? And she said she could hear the music. So anyway, I can still hear the blurry sound off in the distance, but I've shut the big doors now. And I've shut the curtain here so that no one can see from in there, and I'm just in my nice little corner, nice air conditioning. If I couldn't go live from here, I probably wasn't going live today because it was 29 degrees Celsius this morning. I'm assuming it's about, what is it out there? It's 30 now. It's going to be 37 degrees. Very, very hot, and in there they got the roof open. I've seen the mist spraying everywhere every couple of minutes, and it's just sweltering in there. So as long as I'm allowed to stay in here and no one comes in and opens up the doors or whatever, we should be fine. I did notice the other day when I was live, when I wanted to get back on, actually when I was here yesterday, I wanted to go on live after I did the private reading, and it was lunchtime, and I thought I'll come in here, and I couldn't come in here. 2 reasons. The music was on, and I thought, okay, I'll do some recordings. And when I went to come in here, there was about 20 people in here standing around, so I don't know what was going on. But anyway, I've got the room to myself. There's nobody here, and we're just waiting for donations to come in and get some readings done. If we don't get donations, I'll do some star signs to get us started. So we can do that. So if you are in the room and you're watching and you'd like your star sign done, just let me know and we'll have a look at that. Oh, we got a green heart there. Chris donated. Okay, Chris, you got your reading yesterday. I got it all done, and then yeah, I uploaded it. It didn't take that long to upload the 2. It was 2 readings, wasn't it? Yeah, and I stupidly yesterday, like I'm sitting there, and when I seen only 4 minutes left, and I'm thinking, how come there's 4 minutes left? I feel like I've been reading for ages, and I realised that the 2 readings together in the timer, and I went, oh crap. But you know, it doesn't matter, like I've done those things for you before, and you always pay above the donation anyway, or most times you do anyway. I know if my job boss, Robert, how come I can't read that? I've got to sit back here. Will give me a promotion. We had another person quit. Wow. How many people have quit? You had Olivia, you had that other one leave, and now you've got another one. Was it Olivia that left as well? Oh no, was it Ashley? Ashley. Oh, all right, so we've got payments coming in. Oh, O'Neill has paid as well. I'm just looking for a pen, guys. Just give me a sec. Where'd I put the pen? I had the pen out for your thing yesterday, Chris. I don't know where I put it now. I've got a nail file. I've got a chapstick, which I never use. I should chuck it in the bin. It's been in my bag for years. I don't use it. When I get a new bag, I keep putting this stupid chapstick thing in and that I don't use. Okay, so Chris, detailed, and O'Neill, detailed. All right, so Chris, you're up first. The yes and no's are $2 and we've just had a blackout. All the lights in there and here have just turned off. The lights out there, they might think there's nobody in here and they've turned it off. That's good for me. So I'll sit in the dark. I was worried about a blackout because I thought I might lose the internet. If I lose the internet, then that's no good. And I'll have to switch phones. All right, so here we go. Yeah, so it's $2. If you have PayPal, please use PayPal, even if it's just a $2, and it's US dollars, not Australian dollars for the yes and no. So we're going to work on 2 detailed readings at the moment. So if you do a $2 donation, after this detailed reading I'm doing, before I move on to the next one, because it's just a yes and no, I will look at that, okay? You can use the Super Chat button to do $2 readings. I don't really like that feature. A couple of reasons. They charge a high, hefty fee when you use that, and nearly a third of the money gets taken. And also, the other thing they do is what was I going to say? The other thing is I don't get paid until there's a certain amount built up, and I didn't get paid November, December, and then I finally got money in January, I think it was, and I haven't been paid since from them because I only have little donations going forward there. Anyway, Chris, you want to know, will you get a promotion at, I'm trying to remember the name of where you work. It doesn't really matter, we'll just say where you work right now. You don't have to put the name of it there. Okay, I'll just put that there on the ground. All right, Chris, let's go. The name, things like that, names come back to me like an hour later or something. All right. Here we go. Will Chris get promoted in her current work? Is it uprise? Uprise. Uprise. I knew it would come back. I just looked up and I went up, uprise. It is uprise, uprise. Will Chris be promoted now that somebody else has left? Will Chris get a promotion at uprise? Will Chris be promoted at uprise? And Chris and Nina, we have 2 detailed readings at the moment, that's fine. If I get 2 or 3 more, we'll just put a pause on donations just till I catch back up. I don't want to end up with telling people I have to record it and send it and all of that. I'd rather just get them done today. 1, 2, 3. Right, I'm just doing your name and then the 555 thing, Chris. Funny, as I said 555, 5 and 5 came out, which is red 5s, which is all about money and promotions and work and, well, not so much promotions, but money and work. All right, there's discussions coming up and it's very favourable. You're feeling very satisfied with the conversation coming up. It looks like with another female, so I don't know if your current supervisor or your boss or whatever you call that person over there, the management team, I don't know if it's a female, but there's you and a female having a discussion and you're feeling quite confident and in charge and all of that sort of thing. There is some kind of time delay though. There's some kind of we need you to do X, Y, Z before we can put you here. Does it look likely that there's a promotion on its way? I'm just looking at the diamonds you've got here, because you've got 2 of diamonds, 5 of diamonds, 10 of diamonds, 4 of diamonds, 9 of diamonds, 3 of diamonds, 6 jack of diamonds. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 diamonds, because diamonds is all about the promotion, the work, the money. You have 1 ace. It is an upside down ace of hearts. And that's nothing to do with work. That's a personal thing. That's some kind of personal thing sitting in your challenge area about being promoted is showing me pregnancy and babies, funny enough. So the only way I can decipher what I'm seeing here, Chris, is if you do get promoted, which it does look likely that you'll be offered some new duties and position and higher pay, there's higher pay more so than higher rank, if that makes sense. So instead of going from employee to manager, you're still employee, or whatever your role's called, and instead of 50,000 a year, it's 60,000 a year. You know what I mean? That's what I'm seeing. I'm definitely seeing a pay rise, I'm seeing things go up. I'm also seeing an invitation from outside of this job to do something else. I see that all the time. But sitting in the challenge area about you being promoted is all the 9s, the 8s and everything, and it's all personal matter. So I'd have to say that this is showing that if you get promoted, there's going to be baby stuff where you're going to be leaving because of the pregnancy and the babies in the near future, because my prediction is that that's where you're going. So there's a discussion going on there. There's an offer down here. Your outcome cards, let's skip right through to the outcome cards, are very good. The Jack of Diamonds would represent the offer, the contract. The 5 is the actual job, the promotion, the position. The 3 of Diamonds is working on projects and being putting in charge of a particular project or a particular group of clients or whatever it is. So if you're currently working in a special role where you deal with Chinatown, right? Chinatown, so you're in charge of that right now. You're going to be placed in charge of something else, and it's up the ladder. Okay, so is it a promotion or is it just different responsibilities, new circle of people, and more money? There's more money. I'd like to say it's a promotion, but I'm looking for Ace of Diamonds, Ace of Clubs together. There is a nice surprise coming up. Yeah. So this outcome cards is showing you happy, well adjusted. It's showing you the 3 turning into a 9. So the money going up. So Crystal, I'm sorry, but it's showing me money going up, but I'm not seeing contracts with this, what I'm looking at here. I'm also seeing, like I said, the personal stuff will, if you get the promotion and you're put in charge of something and they can't have you going anywhere because there's no one to jump in, and then you get pregnant and then you decide that I want to be at home and rub my belly and have my baby. I just see that will interfere with that, okay? But also, the 9s and that, if it's not a baby, it's a new position in a new place, not in uprise. So that's another way of looking at it. So let's just move these to one side, and what I'm going to do is, oh, we have light. I'm blinded by the light. Someone must have looked in here and seen I was in here and it's dark. All right. Oh, they're testing things. You work from home already. Okay. Yeah, I realise that. I just don't know the outcome and where you're going with it and the conversation. It's all there. Everything was all there. In the challenges towards why you would have problems with the job or whatever was showing me all to do with personal matters, health matters, all of that. So it might have nothing to do with it, but let's just see. It might be my spirit team giving me messages about things that are unrelated to this. But anyway, let's just see. Let's try and hone it in. Show me crystal at Uprise. Will there be a promotion in the very near future? Next week? Will Crystal be getting promotion? I'm seeing money going up, Crystal. So maybe they're going to offer you more money and a different project. So like I said, if you're working with 3 projects right now, they might transition you to train somebody to take over from there so that you're doing something else that's one step up without an actual change of title or promotion. Let's just quickly do top and bottom of these. Oh, actually we'll do quickly 3, 3, 3 of these. Show me Crystal at Uprise. Will there be promotion coming towards Crystal now? The outcome is the Empress and the Two of Cups, the celebration and everything. The rest of the cards are showing new beginning, new opportunity, things not going the way they were supposed to go, looking at the options but not being real sure which options suit you better. There's absolutely no pentacles have come out whatsoever. We do have the Fool, the new beginning, followed by the celebration and let's have a toast. So it could mean promotion. I'm not seeing it for some reason. Okay, the bottom cards are showing eventually there is a transition. We've got King of Pentacles, Hierophant, we've got all of that stuff. The Hierophant to me, when we're looking at a job, is contracts. You know, signing contracts, looking at the bigger picture about where things are going to the boss, things going up. We do have Four of Pentacles, but to me, it's nothing to do with, you know, holding on to something that's gone or whatever. I feel that the Four of Pentacles is looking at what's on offer and not being too happy about it. So I'm just going to use a different deck again and ask specifically, will there be promotion? I'm not seeing it for some reason. I'm seeing a raise in pay. I'm seeing different duties. I'm seeing you feeling very happy with results of everything that's going on. But then I'm seeing something else that's clouding this reading. So let's try again. Show me, will Crystal be getting promotion at Uprise? And up next we have O'Neill. Let's see, Crystal. Let's see what we get. This deck is saying yes, yes, yes. We've got the King of Swords, the Three of Cups. We do have the Ten of Wands, but I feel that is the overload, the new responsibilities, that the going from 4 pieces of paper to 6 pieces of paper. Like, I feel like it's the new duties, the new obligations, and the tasks that you're going to be responsible for. Three of Cups, the abundance, the pleasure, everybody joining together. King of Swords, the man being, you know, working it out. To me, the King of Swords is the boss, the hierarchy, male or female. The bottom of the deck, we've got the Judgment, which to me is the new job, new position, influence, moving forward. Nine of Pentacles to me is the money, the payout, the moving forward. So you, again, in another deck, this is the third deck, again, you have something to do with more money. Possible celebration about more money, more duties, and a new beginning here. So that's what I get, Crystal. Okay, so let's just think about 2 things. We'll just get final information for you. Just think about 2 things in your mind. She will update, oh, okay. Okay, so Chris, just think about 2 questions in your mind right now. You ask in your own mind, show me, will I be promoted? I'm just not seeing it for some reason. I'm seeing a celebration, I'm seeing more money, I'm seeing new duties. I think they're going to reshuffle. I just feel this reshuffling going on. Like I'm seeing if there's 5 people that work for this company and now you've lost 2 or whatever, the duties being split between the 3 remaining people. And so instead of promoting or doing all that kind of stuff where they're saying, we want you to take on, let's say it was Sarah that left the job and Sarah had 5 main tasks that she had to do, they want you to take 2 of them. And we're going to give you X amount of dollars for doing that. That's what it looks like to me. Anyway, 2 questions to finish off. Thank you, Crystal. Hopefully it's clear as mud. Maybe when you listen to it later, listen through it. Here we go. There's people up on the roof. I can hear them. It's like rats up in the roof. Your first question, we got yes, yes, no. So I'm assuming this is more of a yes than a no for you. We got casting away your fears and moving into the future, making a decision. 2 of Cups again with the harmony, the celebration, the balance. 5 of Pentacles, as you know in the tarot, the 5 of Pentacles is some kind of change in money and things like that. Looking at the money, looking at is it worth it or whatever. But 5 of Diamonds, which I relate 5 of Pentacles as 5 of Diamonds. 5 of Diamonds is work. It's work, it's a car, it's travel, movement, change. Okay, bottom of the deck with your second energy read or yes or no. We've got yes, no, and yes again. So we've got yes, yes, no. We've got the 6 of Pentacles, which as you know can be giving a little but not a lot. We got the 5 of Cups, which can be feeling a bit, I feel like that's where you feel a bit let down by someone or you feel a bit of regret about something. But then we've got the 3 of Pentacles. So there is a new position, a new group of people that you'd be associated with or new tasks. Anyway, that's what I get. That's what I'm getting today, Crystal. Normally I see the promotion thing straight up. You know, whenever you ask this, normally I see the new job or the new thing, but it just wasn't presenting itself today. All right, so that's Chris. Up next, what are we doing now? Aquarius Babe, yours was a $2, wasn't it? So Aqua Babe. O'Neill, we'll just do this $2 one first and I'll check PayPal to make sure in case any other ones have come in. Okay, we've got Erica. I think this is a different Erica. Is this a different Erica to the one that's normally on that talks about Lance? Erica has paid for a detailed reading. Thank you, Erica. Okay, so have we got a question for Aqua Babe or will I just scroll backwards? I think I may have to move. There's people that work here. No, they've gone. It is, okay, I don't remember your name being that on PayPal. Anyway, my bad. Let me just scroll back to this $2 question before we move on to O'Neill. I was going to call you Maurice then. I bet you Maurice turns up on the channel. Has the Libra been thinking about you? Okay, I'm assuming you're an Aquarius because your name's Aquarius Babe. Tell them hello. Tell who hello, Barry Life. How you going? All right, so Aquarius Babe, let's do yours now. Show me. Oh, wrong deck. Has the Libra been thinking and missing the Aquarius? Aquarius babe would like to know, has the Libra person been thinking about the Aquarius babe? Got yes, maybe, maybe. And we got maybe, maybe, yes. So what that means in relation to your question is, at times this Libra person has you in their thoughts. They're sitting there and thinking about what you're doing or what you used to do or whatever. And other times they're just going to work or go to school, or, you know, like they're occupied. Just a quick rundown on what messages you have here in regards to this person. A single energy is presenting itself, so you or this person being single, being on your own 2 feet, doing whatever it is single people like to do, focused on work and career and movement forward, and money in particular. There's new adventures going on around you or the Libra person, taking on something new, hanging around very young people as well. So I don't know how old you are and how old this person is, but this is all about traveling and being around young people, possibly around children. There's another person, another thing pointing out here about doing things to help people, you know, like helping out with the family. Mum calls and says, hey, come and cut the grass for me, I need some help. So there's stuff like that going on at the moment. We've got some kind of rescuing and escape kind of feeling going on for the Libra at the moment, where they just want to be left alone or they want to do their own thing. There's something around a marriage or a commitment of some kind, or some kind of religious belief going on as well. And lastly, we have where you need to trust in your own intuition and your own thoughts and what it is. But in answer to your yes or no, have they been thinking about you? Do they miss you? Yes, maybe. So sometimes yes, and other times they're busy with whatever it is they're doing. Okay, so that's what we got for you. Up next we have O'Neill. Okay, so O'Neill's question is, have we got a question there? I wouldn't listen to people, is it Edgar? Edgar, people that are saying you give off bad energy and that you may give off a feeling that you're being short with people or angry with people, or you might be down in the dumps about things, or I wouldn't worry too much about whatever the energy thing is, hanging around the wrong people maybe. Let's see, I'm waiting to see O'Neill. O'Neill, have we got your question? I'm used to Nina putting the questions there. General read, focus on the love. Okay, O'Neill, so this is a detailed reading, general messages about love. Anyone in particular, or just love in general, like relationships, people coming and going, friendships, going out, socializing? So we're not focused on one individual, we're focused on love in general. Yep. Okay. Let's do it. My world is Nina. Nina is actually in the process of an exam she's doing at the moment, so yeah, she can't do too much on the screen. No one in particular. Okay, O'Neill. O'Neill, that's not your actual name, is it? Is that your first? We've been through this before about your name. O'Neill would like to know any messages of love for O'Neill. So I'm going to put 7 cards down to represent you yourself, and then we're going to do the 555. Show me O'Neill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. O'Neill, your heart is open, but there's a lot of male energy coming out in your cards, in your actual name. There's a lot of busyness, there's a lot of stuff from the past floating around, somebody who is irresponsible, somebody who's responsible. There's a family connection thing here showing up. Your heart's open, you're looking for something, but then it's like there's these doors all around you, and you need a window or you need an open door to find what it is you're looking for. It's like making yourself available to people and having conversations, but then not making yourself available at the same time. I feel like there's some wound from before. Maybe somebody cheated in the past, maybe somebody said they'd be there and they weren't there. And as soon as you open up your heart and start to explore something, something reminds you of that. Now, it can be in reverse, what I'm looking at here. It can be somebody that you come into contact with and they feel like that when they're around you. Now, looking at the challenges in love presenting themselves for you, you're looking for that one. You're looking for that soulmate, that connection. Aren't we all? Well, not me in particular. I have my soulmate. I have my husband. There's something you need to learn. The universe has tried to get you to learn something from previous things. There is an individual, possible an air sign, possibly somebody with very dark hair. I do have a lot of male energy here, and I have female energy at the same time. This person's presenting as being up in their thoughts, and they want things to go the way they want things to go. And I feel that you moving forward into a relationship with this person, you're sitting, putting it out on the table that, hey, I really like you and you like me, and do you want to go here and there? And they seem interested, but then they're sort of shutting it down and saying I'm busy and sorry, I can't come there that day. So there's this off and on energy I'm seeing there. And I don't know if it's coming from you or them. So what we're moving into, it's not showing me an actual person, but it's definitely showing me that you will be in a type of commitment here. It's, do you notice something? Diamonds, 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 diamonds. It is red. It is a nice surprise. You may have some kind of financial bonus coming your way, or an inheritance or a prize. I don't tell anybody to gamble, but if you want to put like $5 or something on a big lotto that's coming up, I'd suggest you do this, because you've got some kind of surprise coming in, financial surprise. We're asking about relationships, so this would be a relationship that works. I mean, I can see cards like this for people that have been married for 50 years and they're best friends and they do everything together. But it's not one of these, and I don't know what you're looking for, O'Neill. This is not one of these lovey-dovey, kissing in the park and you know, constantly telling each other how much you love each other. It's not one of those kind of things. There will be love there. There will be friendship there. There will be going out, socializing with each other, enjoyment. It's like trying to find that one. You find it with one missing piece, and it's almost like going from socializing and friendship, fun, to let's get married. So it's a real kind of big distinct change there. The outcome on the love life in the near future, over the next month or so, work or some kind of personal issue with family or work or money or something, something's going to interfere here. This could literally mean some kind of illness or something like that, where it interferes with the movement forward, or you're too busy with work, or they're too busy. Once that's sorted, I see friendship, I see socializing, I'm seeing you feeling really happy with where you're going. You may actually be communicating with somebody at a distance, and that might be why the cards are black. The 5 might mean that the person doesn't just live down the road, or they don't live in the same town or city. But once you pull this thing together, it's looking mighty fine. So let's just see for the last minute that we've got here for you, O'Neill. Let's just see what the tarots have to say about this love connection. Edgar, I'm not doing any freebies today. I don't do freebies anymore. Now and again I might do star signs, but yeah, I'm doing all the information should be on the screen, and it should be down below in the detail box about payments and how much it costs and all that sort of thing. All right, show me O'Neill and love life. Where's things going for O'Neill? Hopefully we get some, fingers crossed, hopefully we get some information here. There will be. The outcome card's good. Got the 2 of Cups there. I like it. All right. We have male and female energy here. We have the King and the Queen of Cups. So we're off to a good start here. Unfortunately, the Queen of Cups is in reverse. So there can be somebody that's not quite ready, somebody that's not at the same point that you are. You're like, oh wow, this is the person I want. You're showing up as the King of Cups. You're here, you're ready to give this out, you're ready to go. The person may still be involved in a marriage. They may be going through some kind of separation at the moment. They may have problems with family, something like that. But eventually there is an ending to whatever's going wrong there. And then we have the 2 of Cups energy here. I just feel that the love thing, either coming from you or them, it's not enough. Like there's something missing with this connection. It could again just mean that the world is sitting here to show that this connection happens with somebody that lives on the other side of the planet. And you're wanting to bring it together, but financially you can't, or they can't, or whatever. Because I'm seeing a lot of things to do with finance in your love life relationship thing. Your challenges are lowering that barrier. It's like, O'Neill, when you meet somebody, a barrier goes up, or they're doing that to you. It's like deflecting things. There's also, don't make a hasty decision on something. Don't make a foolish decision on something and go, oh look, stuff that, they haven't rang me up, forget that, I'm moving on to something else. Just take your time with something, don't rush anything, don't try and, I've got to have somebody in my life. And trust your instincts. You need to trust in your instincts. We got something to do with money at the bottom of the deck, we got something to do with somebody healing, and then eventually we have our 10 of Cups, which is what you're working towards. And we do have a person underneath that is attracted to you and you're attracted to them, but they're just not there yet. Anyway, that's what we got. O'Neill, I'd like you to think about 2 questions. Is the person Kimmy? All right, we'll do that with the yes and no. Is the person that was showing up in O'Neill's reading to have a relationship, love and romance, is the person showing up in the love and romance reading I just did for O'Neill, is this anything to do with Kimmy? We have no, and actually while I shuffled asking that, no dropped on the table. We have maybe, and we have yes. So parts of that reading were Kimmy, parts of it, not the whole reading, not everything. So your second question, think about it in your mind. We've got no, we've got yes, and we've got yes. So let's just give you some last messages on the romantic thing. We have the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. Your final cards are the King and Queen of Cups. So there will be somebody, and you will match. It could be indicating that this is a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. don't try and rush something, or don't try and push somebody to being something more than what it is before they're ready. We do have the Seven of Swords, which I really don't like when we're talking about relationships, because it can be, there's two ways of looking at it. The person you meet, if you rush a relationship with them, they've been cheated on and hurt and they're not quite ready. And then it will just be disaster, it won't work because they're not over whatever happened. The other way of looking at it is that you meet somebody but you're looking at somebody else, and you're looking outside the square because you're just trying to find which one you want. But it also can just mean that something is very hidden in the relationship. You're wanting more. Whatever you do, whoever you meet, the focus is of, I want more, I need more than this. You need to give something time to heal. I don't know if it's you or the person you meet, but somebody's just not ready here. Eventually they will be. King and Queen of Cups is beautiful energy. So that's what I'm seeing for you today. Thank you, O'Neill. Hopefully that's helped. Up next, I can't believe it. I curled this. It was sitting up here. My hair is just disaster. I got my wedding anniversary on the weekend and I look like a mop that's been turned upright. Oh, just terrible. I might have to put something on it when I get home. All right, what were we doing next? Erica, and it is Erica with Lance. Detailed reading, let's have a look. See, I've never taken notice that that's your last name. All right, Erica, you've paid for 2 detailed reading. Okay, thank you, Erica. So, Erica, can we have your first question, please? Okay, so we want to see whether she's going to go on a merry way. All right, let's have a look at that. So it's Jahan, isn't it? It all depends, O'Neill. Like, these are 10-minute short readings. Hang on, let me just stop this. Let me just stop this and I'll start again in a minute for Erica. Yeah, so in regards to how often should somebody get a reading, now if you're getting a reading about your love life today and then tomorrow you think, oh, I want to get this job, I want to look at that, and we're looking at different things, you could pretty much be having a reading every week, every day. If you're having a reading on the same thing, I wouldn't suggest that you do it too soon because things have to change. Like, you just had a reading that showed that you might be connecting with somebody that's going through something, they're not quite ready. Next week, will they be ready? Probably not. If you happen to meet somebody else next week and you want to know more about this person, well, then you might get back online and say, look, I met this person, her name's Rosie, just want to see where's this thing going with me and her. Is she something that it might work? And but then again, what if the person I seen in the reading that's not quite ready yet and going through a divorce, what if that is Rosie? You know, so if you did meet somebody called Rosie, and I don't know why I'm saying the name Rosie, it might mean something to you, it might be somebody you're going to meet. If you met this Rosie and then she said, I'm currently going through a divorce and my ex-husband, he cheated on me, and that, you go, aha, when Betty did that reading, this must have been about her. So that's when you'd say, well, I don't really need a reading yet, we'll just take our time together, and maybe in a month's time, if I'm still associated to Rosie, maybe we'll step back and we'll have another look and look at her and me specifically, not in general, okay? But yeah, some people come to my channel every week and get readings sometimes on a similar subject, or sometimes something happened in the week and they want more information on that particular thing. Sometimes I do a reading for somebody and something will come up in that reading, and then they'll go, okay, I want another reading and more specific at that particular area. Okay, like I did a face-to-face reading yesterday. It went for an hour, and that person, what she asked me for in the beginning, 20 minutes into it, I could clearly see that she was there for a totally different reason, and the whole reading changed. So yeah. Anyway, let's get back to who's next, and I'll see you when I see you, O'Neill, when you're ready. And good luck with the love life thing, but just don't push anything, and don't think that, oh God, I've got to have somebody in my life, you know. When you're meant to have somebody, and when you meet that person, it'll happen. All right. Now, back on to Erica. We're starting the clock again. Erica would like to know, now that Jahan is working and in her career, how's things going to go with the connection between her and Lance and Erica? Will Jahan stop asking for more money from Lance? Will Jahan, now that she's working, earning her own money, will she stop trying to seek more payment? Let's see where she's going. Jahan, I think it is. She's got another opportunity coming up. I feel that this Eight of Spades is going to be in the job that she's doing. Something doesn't fit with her. Something angers her or frustrates her, or I don't know if she wants more or something like that. But I do feel she may have a bit of a complication coming up with the work. But she has some kind of promotion or opportunity coming up in the near future for her, because she's literally, this is what I was looking for you, Crystal. She's got the double jacks and the contract being signed. So she's got something there in the near future that's going to balance her out. She's also got cards that represent a love connection. So through her going to work, and you know, if she goes out of the house and she works somewhere in an office, let's say, and then she goes somewhere for her lunch, she may actually be seeing somebody, because I'm seeing a romantic involvement going on for her, and then she goes on her journey. She's also got travel coming up for her. So let's see what we've got. She's got a black 3, which is a good indicator of cutting you guys out, finally. But it's only a club. If I seen the black 3 of spades, that was something I was looking for to mean that she is going to let go. She's going to cut you out of the picture and not talk anymore. Her first cards are showing that she feels in her mind that although they've been divorced for however long, he's remarried to you, you've got your own lives going on, she feels he's responsible in some way, because she used to be married to him. So she feels that he's not taking care of his responsibility. And if you look at this as the amount of money he's giving her, she feels that sitting in her problem area is, her thought pattern is that he owes me. He owes me. We were married. We had a child. He owes me. So that's where she's sitting right now. And there's Lance sitting there. Lance is sitting there. I believe that the Jack of Diamonds is you with Lance, and happy families, you and him. And she's pissed. She's pissed that you have the journey that she's supposed to have, you know? And I've heard this from people that were married for a long time or whatever, and had kids, and then their lives separate and they get new people or whatever, and then they'll see on Facebook, oh, they're over in the Bahamas, we were supposed to do that, or they're in Paris, we were supposed to do that. And they'll talk about it in that way. I've got a few people that have had conversations with me like that, Two of them were clients, and the other two are people I know. All right, moving to the next row. Hang on, just got the wrong cards here. I'm thinking that didn't look like that. All right, so she is thinking that I don't need him anymore. I don't need him anymore. Why don't I need him anymore? Because I have money coming in, I'm socializing, I'm enjoying myself, I'm doing really well for myself. So I don't want to put a damper on this for you, Erica, but this is the middle. This is where she's going right now. She's building her bridges, she's making her money, she's socializing, she's talking to new people. There's possibly a love interest thing going on at the same time. She's in a good place, okay? And the 3 was at the top, meaning thinking about, I don't need him anymore. He can go and be with Erica and do their thing. I don't care anymore. But the outcome turns. The outcome turns. I hope she doesn't lose her job. I hope she doesn't give in her job. Her future cards are showing that lack of commitment, anger, not enough money, jealousy, change of direction that she didn't see coming. Enjoy it while it lasts, because I don't know what the hell that is. If her job that she's currently doing involves that she's involved with somebody that's making her laugh, somebody that makes her feel good, she can't wait to get to work. If those two people, if her and this person get in some kind of conflict, she may not want to go to work anymore. She may not want to be around that person anymore. Depends on what she's doing as well. I mean, this could represent, this black 9 could actually represent something, a worldly matter that affects what she does for work. You know, let's say she works for some big company and suddenly the stock market crashes and the job closes down. Because it's not showing that she's irresponsible, but it is showing somebody that's not committed to it anymore and thinking about finishing it up. And then all of this money, it could simply mean, Erica, that she has the abundance coming in. She's basically doing really good job and enjoying herself, but she's spending too much of it and only leaving herself with minimal money. But something that was coming to my mind when you said your question, would she, you know, now that she's working and everything, will she start to let it go? I don't think she'll ever let things go, because I think she believes in herself. He was her husband. And a person I know told me that in America, if you're married to someone, I don't know how long, and you have children and everything, and they separate, it doesn't matter if the man goes and marries somebody else, he has to pay until the female, the wife, if she marries somebody else, any money he's been paying her, he doesn't have to pay anymore. Now, I don't know if that's in certain states or everywhere, but it doesn't happen here. You split up here, you get 50-50 or 75-25, whatever it is, what's decided, it's paid out, you move on, that's it. You don't have to continually pay, unless you're paying for children. So anyway, yeah. Let's hope that she gets with somebody, she gets married to somebody else, and they've got a shitload of money, and she leaves you guys alone. But will she be leaving you alone for a duration? For a duration, I feel that things are going to go very well for her. So you need to every day say, I hope that everything goes fantastic for Jahan in her career, and that she's streaming her money in and she's really enjoying her life with her money. And not negative stuff. Don't put negative stuff out there. Okay, let's see, Erica, top and bottom cards just to finish off. How's Jahan going to go now that she's on her career path? How's her career going to go? Her money coming in? Is she going to be self-sufficient? Ten of Pentacles, very good. We have the Hermit showing up after that, and then we have this emotional detachment. Let's think that this is her celebrating, doing her thing, getting her money. This is her when she's at home doing her own thing, doing it by herself. The Hermit is by themselves. And this is her letting go of the emotional attachment to Lance. Let's take it as that. Bottom of the deck, we have her being very strong and making decisions. We actually have the King of Swords coming out with the Queen of Swords. Then we have the Devil. I feel that that side of her is just part of who she is, part of her belief, and you may get rid of 80% of what she's been doing and everything, but I feel that for now, there's still that attachment is there. Okay, let's just quickly do 2 yes and no's, and thank you for the donation. I'm just going to check PayPal because my watch just went buzz. Okay, so we have G-Ram after Erica. Erica, you've got 2 questions, haven't you? So we've done 1. Erica again. Then we have G-Ram. Okay, girls, can we please close the readings now? We might be stopping now. G-Ram with a detail. G-Ram, did you pay for 2 minis or a detailed reading there? Erica, I'm not finished with your questions before we get on to the next question. So you've got to do 2 questions in your mind. G-Ram, Gerardo, can you please just tell me whether that is a detailed reading or 2 minis? And then we've got, is that China? Is your name pronounced China? China. Shina? That's a detailed reading for you. All right, so we have Erica detailed, G-Ram either detailed, okay, thank you. So we got 3 detailed readings, and then I probably will be closing up. So let's just put everything on pause, on close, and we'll see when I get to like the country, China. Okay, when we get to you, the girls will handle your question and everything. Okay, so Erica, let's do 2 questions in your mind here, and then let's get on to your second detailed reading. Okay, here we go. Erica has 2 questions in her mind. Please show me what's the answer. And what's the energy around what you're thinking about, Erica? What does Erica need to see? Okay, Erica, good luck. We have very positive energy. Okay, so we have yes, yes. We do have the Death card, but the Death card, to me, it's not a negative energy. It's just a completion, a transformation and everything. And depending on what you're asking, the Death card might be prominent in what you were thinking in your mind. You have the Star in reverse. So just be careful what you wish for. And it can be where you feel that something's never going to happen or something's never going to change. Flip that back around to your hopes, your dreams, and your future, okay? Get away from the negative side. We also have this postponement, something going a little bit slower than expected. So just take the time and move slower at the moment, especially with any kind of business deals or contracts and that. It's going to take a bit more time, and then we have a completion. Okay, but the answer to your question, it's a maybe yes at this stage, because the yeses were upside down and there's a no there. And your second question, good luck. People that are new here, welcome. If you're wondering what I'm doing, this is the end of the detailed reading where you think about questions in your mind. If you're having a mini reading, it's 1 question that you think about. If you're having a detailed reading, you get 2. Okay, so your second question is yes, 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 and it's very positive. We have pleasure and happiness and moving forward and invitations coming your way. We have an unexpected windfall coming towards you. Now, every time I see that pop out for a person's reading, I tell them not to go out and gamble, but maybe get a lottery ticket, maybe spend $5 at the most, and buy yourself a lottery ticket. But yeah, you have some unexpected prosperity coming towards you. It could be a ring or a bracelet, something of value. It could even be a promotion at work. And we also have capable, caring woman, something to do with fertility, mothering, nurturing, and it can mean prosperity as well. All right, so your second question, Erica, is... Erica, me and my husband found out yesterday that his ex-wife has been copying me in some way. Is this true? I'll just tell you a very quick story. A client of mine, her and her husband got divorced, and she's a very extremely attractive woman, this client, and she would go out on the town, very young, beautiful, successful businesswoman, and she would go out and there was something she did where it was a cowboy thing, and she had a t-shirt on, she had the cowboy hat on, the cowboy boots on, and she posted some pictures out and about. That night, or the following day, her ex's girlfriend put exactly the same outfit on and did the same pose. So she did that a couple of times where she copied her, or if she went and had drinks at a new bar that opened up down the road, and she had a particular drink like a tequila sunrise, let's say, and she posted it. This woman would go to the same bar, order the same drink and post, and in the end she thought, at first she got angry about it, and then in the end she started posting things to deliberately make her go and do it, to show how ridiculous it all was. So yeah, it just reminds me of her story. And basically, Erica, it's, to my knowledge, it's jealousy. And it's like an insecurity on the other person's part because they're trying to be like the person that their ex has chosen, you know? So anyway, let's have a look. And hey, James, welcome. I've put everything on pause. We'll see how we're going. I don't have to get out of the room or nothing. There's nobody here. I'm in this room here. They haven't even gone in there for the lunch yet. It's very hot in there. That's why I'm not in there. And there's no music in here, so, which is great for me. All right, so Erica, okay, so that's what we're looking at. I'd say that's probably true, and that would be the reason she's doing it. Number one, she wants to be like the person that her husband chose over her, and number two, she's probably very envious of you. She probably, in a weird way, admires you, but she would never tell you that. I know things about my own personal life. Somebody that had black hair that dyed their hair blonde. Yeah. Anyway, let's not go there. Erica wants to know. She's been told that Jahan has been copying her in some way. Is Jahan trying to be like Erica? So what we're going to nominate is that the queen, the two black queens represent her and the two red queens represent you. And let's see what comes out here. And double numbers will mean mimicking because it's like twins. Okay, the black queen has come out, which is her. We got two kings. We got the two threes. We got the 2 6s. Yes, we got the 2 10s, 2 kings, 2 10s, 2 3s, 2 6s. So out of 15 cards, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 cards that are indicating that yes, she is copying you in some way. It's all about the men. It's all about Lance. She's got the soulmate card here as to what her reasoning is, what she's doing. She wants to be the soulmate. She wants to be where if you went out tonight and you put on a mini skirt and high heels and some glitzy top or something, and he took pictures, or you and him had pictures together, or she'd probably go searching to see if she could get that. If she's slightly overweight and you're not, or you're heavier than her or bigger up on the chest than her, I just feel that she would be trying to, whatever she can do. If your hair's black and her hair's blonde, she might dye her hair black. But I feel it's more than just physical appearance. If she knows that you're interested in tennis, you love watching tennis, you and Lance go and watch the tennis finals, you know. She might have hated tennis all her life. She'll start going there. If you like having a strawberry cocktail once a month, sitting at the bar down near the beach, and she doesn't drink alcohol, she might decide to start drinking. So I think the whole getting a career, getting a job, you're a career woman, you work, and you got this job. So she's probably thinking that's probably what Lance admires about her, that she goes to work, she's got this job, she's pulling in the money, she's probably paying these bills and those bills. So she's probably getting this career and this job to be like you in that way, you know. So the answer to your question, just yes and no, is yes. Is she mimicking you? I was looking for double numbers, we've got them. Now we haven't had you show up, but I have to look at the bottom 5. The red queens I said was you, meaning she's copying you. She's showing up in the middle here next to the men. She's showing up with Lance below her because the same symbol. You're underneath the deck as to what she's doing. Jealousy, anger, and the male. So yes, she wants what you have. She wants the past restored. You're showing up underneath that she wants to try and shock you in some way. She wants to try and get involved in some way. Don't be surprised if she doesn't try to be accommodating and friendly. I just wanted to call and let you know that I've been doing really well in my job, and you know, this and that. She might try to be your friend. There'll be method in the madness though. This is somebody that's very angry. This is somebody that's hiding something here. So yeah, what are we saying down there? No, it looks like she is doing this. Maybe the whole job thing, the career thing, is because she's trying to work out what it is you have, that he went with you, he stayed with you, he married you. Why? Like, he was married to me, we had children, I thought he was going to come back, you know? So it looks like tactics. It looks like tactics, and that, why waste your life doing that though? Why waste your energy trying to impress somebody that's not going to get impressed? They're not even going to think about you. I mean, I think she could put on a bikini and high heels and take pictures and put it there, and I don't think Lance would even batter an eyelid and have a look at it. He had that, he was there, he didn't want that anymore. So anyway, what's going on, Jahan? It's obvious that she's doing some things to try and mimic or copy Erica. Show me what's going on for her. What does she think will come out of this? Oh my God. First card out. Oh my God. The first card out in the tarot deck. I don't know if you know anything about tarot deck. There is a card that represents analysing something, looking at something. If you're talking about a job, it would be like an accountant sitting there going through the books. If you're talking about somebody in a relationship, it's where they're totally looking at how you talk, how you dress, what you do, who your friends are, what sports you're involved in, what do you like to eat, where do you go. The first card out about what she's doing was that card, Seven of Pentacles. Over-analysing the whole thing. Why is he married to you? Why did he do that step? That would be freaking her out. When he was just your boyfriend, girlfriend, even if you were living together and everything, but the fact that he's actually got married and you're buying a house, and it'll be like, she's not coming back. We have the upside down marriage and commitment. Why is she doing this? Because her marriage has failed. What's she looking at? What's she trying to do? She may be trying to make your marriage fail, make him go back, make him not want that anymore. Why is she doing it? The Death card. She wants something new. She wants to look different or do something different. We got the Persuasion in reverse here, because this is usually the friendly person, the hard-working person, the very flirty person, but this is in a bad way. This is in a wrong way. She's impatient. She's sick of waiting. She's wanting some reaction. Do not react to it. Take it as a compliment. Oh my God, she must have liked what I was wearing. Oh my God, she's changed her hair. It looks exactly like mine. Oh, I take that as a compliment. She wants to be like me. I must be something big to her. Take it as a compliment if she's doing this. Why else is she doing it? It makes her happy. She wants happiness in her life. She wants companionship. She's doing it because this is what her gut is telling her to do. And the secrets will be revealed. The Moon is my least favourite card, as you know. It's come out in reverse. That's the only time I like the Moon. That means that secrets will be revealed. Something will be coming out of this. And she's going on some sort of transformation, some sort of journey at the moment. Maybe if she changes enough and everything, somebody will attract to her and then she will just move on. Anyway, thank you, Erica. Let's quickly do yes and no. Yeah, take it that way. Because the lady I know, the client I know, there's no way. Like, I've seen the pictures of the woman that her ex-husband went with. Yes, she's attractive in that, but if you put attractiveness and the way a person presents themselves and everything and how they look and everything on a scale, she's a 9 out of 10, maybe a 10 out of 10. This other one, 7 or 8, you know. If they both walked in the room wearing the same thing, the heads would look at my client, not at the other one. If she walked in a room by herself, yeah, people are going to look at her. But I told her the same thing. I said, take it as a compliment, because she's trying to be like you. So if she feels she is secure in her relationship with the person, I mean, that would be like you trying to look like her. I don't know. Because this is the reverse situation, what I'm talking about. The person that her husband is now with is trying to look like her, his ex. So that would be you trying to look like Jahan, which is just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. All right, just think of yes and no. And up next we have G-Ram. G-Ram with a detailed question, and then we have China with a detailed question, and then maybe James if he's still floating around. Here we go. Your first question is yes, 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 and your last messages bottom is yes, yes, yes. I don't know if you were thinking of questions just then, but your last messages are memories and past and nostalgia. Don't get stuck in the past. Keep moving forward. It's nice to have some little memories, reunions and things like that, but don't get lost in all of that. There's some charity or sharing and things coming your way. It's time to manifest that change, that thing that you want, that new job or that change of what you want to do, that holiday you want to do, whatever it is. And you're being told that you're a very caring, capable person and you're dedicated and strong and faithful and on your journey. You will have victory over your enemies. You will have some triumph coming up. I keep getting a feeling you're getting some kind of promotion or bonus coming up. We've got Lance showing up here, the mature, emotionally stable, good man. Two cards in this are representing two people together in an emotional bond and a secure relationship. And we also have something coming up here about somebody feeling a little bit of nostalgia and feeling regret and dissatisfaction and bored. I feel that this one card is just a little message about her again, that she gets stuck in memory lane and then she tries to do something to change that. All right, love reading for Gerardo and Razor. Okay, let's get to it. I'm just going to quickly have just a quick sip of some tea. This is my tea from 9 o'clock. It's now 12 o'clock. I'm going to have to open the lid. I didn't have my normal cup of tea this morning that I always have before I go out the door. I had my chamomile and turmeric, and then I went to the gym and had some electrolyte water, about a quarter of a cup, which is way. I have my gym electrolyte, which is up to here, but I didn't drink my tea. Normally I have a cup of milky tea, and so yeah, I'm just going to quickly sip this. It's not too hot, so that's great. And we're doing a love reading on Razor and Gerardo. There has been 4 people went to come in here and then they spotted me and they walked away, so I'll have to do this more often. One lady was coming in here with a menu, and I thought, no, don't come in here. And then the doors wouldn't open on the right-hand side. I tried to get in here through those doors, but I got in over the other side. All right, Razor and Gerardo. Okay. Hey there, Jarrett. Welcome to the room. Always like the newbies. Please be sure to subscribe, people. I don't know what it does for me and my channel, but yeah, subscribe, thumbs up. All right, Gerardo and Razor. Okay, what's dropping out here? Up and down energy. You're wanting something, you're ready to put your heart out there and have a journey. You're even trying to make a plan, but we've got some negative energy that dropped out on the table here, some kind of reverse kind of energy there. So let's just see. We're going to put your name, Gerardo and Razor, down on the table first. Geraraiz. Is it Razor? Yeah, Raiza. For you personally, you've got love, desire, friendship, connection with her, but your 246, which is there, it's black at the moment. 246, let me just explain if I haven't explained this to you before. A lot of people in my room will know what I'm talking about. In numerology, when you do the numbers on two people, and if I haven't done the numbers on you and Razor and anybody else that's listening, if you're in a relationship with somebody or exploring a relationship and you'd like me to look at the two of you together in numerology, we can do that with a $15 US numerology spread, which will go for about 15 minutes. But anyway, 246, when I get your birthday and Razor's birthday, if I blend it together and we get 246 in the top of the pyramid, it can mean a very, very good match. Now, it's showing up here, 246 in black. Now, I don't think it means that you don't match. I just think it means that this is something you're hoping will come into fruition. The 2 is the two people together. The 4 is the world you create for each other, or even the house that you live in together. And the 6 is the responsibilities being shared with each other. When it's in black, it just means that it's either it doesn't work correctly at the moment, or it's something that, as I said, that you're hoping will eventually come towards you with this person. She's desirable, she's fun. There is a bit of something in her background that prevents her from moving forward into the next step with you for some reason. Now, I don't know how involved you are with Razor at the current time, but if you are involved and she is your girlfriend, it's not really showing me that it's working too well from your side of it. The love is there, the fun is there, but there's a lot of factors missing at the moment. When I look at her independently, you show up as the desired one. She's showing up in your name as the Queen of Clubs. You're showing up in her name as the King of Clubs. And the good thing is, the King and the Queen, you're looking at her, oh, hang on, it was whatever way. The King and the Queen are looking at each other. Oh, no, they're not. You're looking at her and she's looking at the love that you have for her, okay? All right, but the fact that you showed up as the same symbol, you have the 246 there, it's promising. The whole situation is promising. She's currently working on changes step by step of what she wants in her life. She's looking at her financial situation, she's looking at your financial situation, where she lives, what she wants to do. There is something that's a big cross in the coffin kind of thing that happened to her from somebody else. There's somebody that did her wrong, or somebody that wasn't there when she needed them. And for some reason, that's something that clouds her with moving forward with you. She does have you sitting between a red 2, which is a commitment, 2 people together, and going out and talking the truth. So she feels you're a truthful man. She feels you're strong. She is attracted to you with the King of Clubs. That's showing attraction, sexual desire, all of that. But I just don't like this sitting here. This just means something that went wrong. The one thing I'm not liking here is on your side of it, you've got the Ace of Hearts. That's love, affection, abundance, and feeling really together. She has diamonds. Diamonds is happy and fun and socializing and having a good time, but it can be a bit cold for some reason. It's like somebody did something wrong to her in the past and she put a wall up at some point. That's what I'm seeing there. And it can be reversed, what I'm seeing here. It can be that she thinks that you've got a wall up and she wants to give her heart, and you seem to be giving excuses or putting a wall up. So it can be an opposite way around. Let's see what else we've got. After this will be China. So can we get China's question ready, please? Bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck's looking good. Bottom of the deck is just simply what might not have eventuated yet and where things could possibly be going. Okay, the problem I'm seeing is you're working too much, maybe. There's some kind of distance between the two of you, and you've also presented yourself as 2 different people to her. So she's sitting there with the commitment card and the man that gives all the love and the affection and the happiness, and you know that what you're going to get from him. She's also sitting there with a different version of you, somebody who's offering certain things but also a bit distant at times. I don't know if there is a distance between the two of you, and that's what I'm seeing here, and that's what's creating a bit of a problem. She may be concerned that when she's not with you, what are you doing? Or if you're talking to her online and then she has to go to bed or something, she's wondering, is he still online? Is he talking to somebody else? So I feel there's a bit of confusion and fear, maybe on your side, maybe on her side, about what's going on in the background. She does have two kings around her, so I'm not sure whether that's two different people, you and somebody else. And it's in the past, in the problem area. What's coming forward is putting the hand out there to do something, but there's something putting a big roadblock for nothing to happen. There's something to do with hospital, government, sickness, so I don't know if she's going through her mother's sick, her father's sick, a child sick, whatever. There's something going on here that deters away from it. The other way of looking at it, the first thing I looked at was the two kings, the business, the money, and I'm thinking it's sitting in the problem area, work, money, trying to get things off the ground. So the connection with you and her, it needs a lot of work, but yeah, there's a big roadblock coming very soon here. This can be depression, it can be anger, it can be frustration, it can be a personal illness. This would be the hospital, this would be a parent figure or a child, and this would be some kind of injury or sickness or something that has to be handled. Okay, now if she works as a nurse and you work as a doctor, this would simply mean work, okay, and pressures of work. The outcome of the relationship, you have a soulmate connection. It's up in your mind and her mind, and it's not really being expressed just yet. There is a good and not so great surprise coming up. So it's almost like you say, hey, do you want to travel with me to Florida on the weekend, and I'll book us a hotel and all of that. And she's sort of like, yeah. And then you get a phone call and she says, I can't come. So I feel it's very up and down energy with you and her. Bottom of the deck, there is the black three, which is possible worries about a third party, possible worries that, are you just with her? Are you looking at somebody else? Is she just with you? Is she still attached to somebody else? It's changing. There's a nice surprise coming with this relationship, but it's off in the distance at the moment. Anyway, that's what I get for you today, Gerardo. Don't give up on it. It does look like down the track this thing will come together, but there's just complications work and possibly something going on, a personal thing going on. We'll just do top and bottom. Show me anything else that needs to be seen for Gerardo and Razor. What else does Gerardo need to see? This keeps flipping over. Okay, these three are flipping over together. This is celebration, socialising, enjoyment. This is leaving things alone, one at a time. And this is trying to sort of like not get too emotionally involved in the whole thing just yet. What else have we got? Take her on a journey, start from scratch, and let go of the past. Stop holding on to something that's just not there or not working, okay? And bottom of the deck, we got you making firm decisions, her making firm decisions, and then we got this journey with each other going on pace by pace, slowly and steady. King and Queen of Swords coming out together means two people up in their heads, but it's also very good because you got the same symbol. So you are very alike, and it is a good match, but there's other things interfering. All right, let's quickly do, not necessarily yes and no, but I will give you a yes and no for two questions. So just think about two questions in your mind right now, Gerardo. And then we're on to China. Thank you for waiting, China. But this is what happens. People pay and they get in a line and we get to you. So you were last, but it looks like James has made a payment, has he? I didn't see anything come in, but I'll check in a sec. All right, your 2 questions, Gerardo, think about them. Your first question we have maybe yes, and your second question we have maybe not, more of a no. Okay, so your last messages today are somebody trying to make a decision. You need to look at all of what's going on and rip off that blindfold and move forward and start to make progress. Don't be making hasty, silly decisions around money coming up, and maybe somebody's offering an invitation to something or an investment or something. Make sure that you can afford whatever it is, or somebody might wanting some money. Just be careful with that, with money things at the moment. There is a celebration coming up. Somebody returning home. Fingers crossed that your nephew, I think it's your nephew, maybe that's all about him, that there's going to be celebration, that he's finally going home. There may be a wedding or an invitation to a wedding coming up as well. The end of conflict or suspicion or confusion is coming, it's on its way. There is somebody or you yourself going through some kind of healing, emotional healing at the moment, and finally releasing things. And you will be prosperous and have a financial gain in the future. Alrighty, good stuff. And we're on to China. And welcome to my room. Welcome to my channel. I'm used to many decades ago, I think it was back in 1999, the year 2000, the year 2001 and 2002. For those 4 years, I was on things like Power Talk, Yahoo, mostly Power Talk, and we used to have rooms. And I used to do readings and things like that and have friends on there. Anyway, but welcome to my channel. All right, what are Trippy's feelings towards me? Trippy. Different name. Here we go. So this is a detailed reading for you. And lastly, I'll check my phone, but that should be the end of it, unless James did James make a payment or no? Okay. And then we're finished for the day. If James has made a payment, we'll do James, and then we're finished for the day, guys. So that's it now. We'll put a close. It's not on pause. It's done. It's finished. China would like to know, how's Trippy feel about China? So what we're going to do, we're going to put your name and his name. I'm assuming Trippy is a he. I'm not too sure. China Trippy. CHYNTRIP. All right, so we're putting your name and his name. So for your name first, not that you're asking about how you feel, you know how you feel. You'd like to make plans with this person. You'd like to see something with this person. He's very desirable, he or she. Not too sure if that's a male or female name. A lot of roadblocks in front of you, pursuing whoever this person is. Now, on Trippy's side of it, I feel that you don't speak up either, China. I feel that you could be in the room with this Trippy person and you got a lot going on. It's a she. Okay. Yeah, you got a lot going on, but you don't actually say anything. Okay, so there's like this wanting to make plans with the person, and there is, you said that's a she, China. There's actually 2 male cards, another male card. So there's something to do with a male involved with Trippy. So I don't know what the male has to do with anything here. But if you try to have a conversation with Trippy about going to the beach next week, it's like there's another energy between the two of you, and there's also where you've got a black 5. A black 5 is literally like, I'm not going to talk, I'm not going to say it, I'm not going to say it. So it's like that. There's also a possibility of there's some kind of frustration or anger coming from your side of things. Okay, so when we look at Trippy, Trippy is possibly a teacher or childcare. It's showing me what she does because we've got learning and study. We've got all of that sort of stuff around her. We've got a group of females around her. We've got a lot of female and structured energy around her. But we do have this black 3, so I don't know if she's been putting you out. Let's say there's you, Trippy, and a couple of other females. She may deliberately at times, without thinking, invite 2 people to go and have a drink or something, and then doesn't think to tell you to come. So there's also a little jealousy sort of card showing up here where somebody, I don't know. So I don't know if this male, because it's coming out in her side and your side. She's in college at the moment. It's got something to do with medical teaching and like doctors, nursing, children, baby boys, baby girls, but she's generally well-rounded. I'll just show you what I'm looking at here. So this would represent the male I'm talking about. There's a male here in her cards. This is the study. The 4s is somebody studying and that, sociable. This black 3 in the middle can represent a little bit of jealousy and everything, because we're asking, what does she think about you? What's her feelings towards you, okay? The distance card's not coming up. You just said you're at a distance. There is the black 9 here. All right, so initially the 2 of you, we have a balance thing here. Now, if you're wanting love and romance and everything, I'm seeing the red cards, but they're not hearts. Okay, so this can be, like I've told people that I've done readings for before, this can come out for an engaged couple, 2 people that have just met each other. This can be a lifelong commitment to each other, but it comes out like a business transaction. Okay, it comes out with socializing, talking, enjoying food, enjoying conversation. If she likes to go to a dance class, you like going to a dance class. You know, it's there's talk of a future and everything. This is fun and everything. But again, with the black 3, the black 3 might be representing the fact that you're at a distance. I'm feeling that she's very sociable. I'm feeling that she talks to you, but there's a lot of people. Not cheating, not that kind of thing, but I'm feeling like there's offers there and things like that. But again, when I look at if this is her or you, we're getting this king here. This can be a teacher, this can be a father, this can be a husband. So there's some roadblock and it's got something to do with male. It can be somebody putting pressures on things so that she just keeps her head in the books and keeps studying, because all of what I'm looking at to do with her is study, progress, work, money, the future, relationship-wise and thoughts and feelings. We have a little 2 of hearts over here. We have an ace of hearts here. She sees you as 2 different sides. That sometimes you are this emotional, loving, caring, friendly, you know, everybody's friend and family orientated, stuff like that. Other times she sees you as up in your head too much, and this is you on a balance, this is you not balanced. Now, it could be showing me her as well, that you see her, that you'll talk to her and she's very open and she's there for you and she's talking, and then you'll go to call her, you haven't heard from her, she hasn't replied, and you're thinking, what's going on? Where is she? Who's she talking to? Then we have another queen sitting here. So we've got 3 queens sitting here, and we got the 2 black 3s. So either you have somebody that's too close with you, she has somebody that's too close with her. There's some kind of interference between the two of you. You've got a lot of stuff that means a good connection. You've got a lot of stuff of, you've got the two red sevens. The red sevens is where two people talk the talk about their plans for the future. When I'm finished college, I'm going to move to New York. My God, when I finish, I'm moving to New York. You know, it's like talking all of these plans, and her plans and your plans, they match. So I like that. And she likes that about you. At this stage, there's too many roadblocks in this connection that you have with this person. So what we'll do here, we'll just look at more about, just show me what is this connection that China has with Trippy. How does Trippy feel about China? Okay, we've got fun, friendship, travel, movement, all of that. We do have either you or her holding on to something from before. There's someone holding on to that. We have wanting to socialise and celebrate and have fun. We also have where she's in two minds about which way she's going to go with things. We do have the devil sitting here. The devil in relationships, whether they be friendships or romantic, whatever they are, the devil can indicate that somebody being manipulative. It can represent somebody that gaslights another person. It can represent toxicity. Other times the devil might just show up in a reading because you've got positive cards everywhere. The devil might just be sitting here to represent the star sign. I think it's the devil, Sagittarius? Is it Sagittarius? No, Scorpio's death. I think it's Sagittarius. Can somebody tell me what the devil's star sign is? I'm hopeless with the star sign stuff. She wants to make plans, but everything's on delay. So the Ace of Pentacles upright with the Ten of Pentacles would be somebody making plans, socialising, get-togethers, trying to get it all happening. The Ace is in reverse, so this person wants to do things but can't for whatever reason. Capricorn, thank you. Capricorn, so it may just mean Capricorn energy. Yeah, so that's what we have there about the two of you. Hopefully that's answered some questions. Now what I want you to do is, you don't have to write it on the screen, just think about two things, like, will I be going to the shopping centre this afternoon? You know, like yes and no, but I'm just going to give you final messages for the reading, and we'll just throw in two questions as well. So, all right, this is a message for you. You will have victory and success coming your way very soon. All right, two questions for China. Your first question, think about it. We have yes, yes, yes. Two of the yeses are in reverse, so it's just a delay. So if you said, will I be hanging out with Trippy in March? Probably in April. You know what I mean? Like there's a delay there. You've got messages here about taking back your power and being strong and forceful and doing what it is you have to do. Don't get deterred by foolish things or frivolous actions, or getting down and out, or hanging around the wrong people, or getting influenced by something that's just not the right way to go. And also there is something postponed coming up for you in the future. So if you were supposed to, as I said, New York, if you were supposed to go to New York in 6 months' time, maybe it's going to get postponed for some reason. Maybe something's going to change. And other things, you said she's in college or something. If you're in college as well, that can be deferring subjects and things like that as well, changing subjects that I'm seeing there. Your second question you're thinking about, we've got yes, yes, and yes. So you get a definite yes on your second question. First question is a maybe. Your last messages for today, again with the King of Cups. I don't know who this man is. Maybe it's your father and he's not well and you need to be spending time with the family. Maybe it's your boss, maybe it's your teacher. But there's something to do with some man that has some kind of emotional influence there. Somebody wants to support you and be your friend and move forward. If we don't take that as a male, it could be a female, the energy of the female, of support and family and love. Okay, we have this dissatisfaction and disappointment sometimes and wanting some more. We have another young man wanting to engage in sensual pleasures and fun and even things like poetry and romance. Male or female, doesn't really matter. Alrighty, that's you. Thank you, China. Okay, let me just check PayPal. What are we doing now? Wow. All right, guys, we are finished. We just have James's double mini. James, and we're done. We are done for the day. Thank you to everybody. Now, for those of you that are new here, and no problem, China, hopefully you come back. I should be online next week. They're closing off part of the club that my husband uses. Not next week, but the week after. So that week, I'm not sure what's going to go on. I might not be online that week. And the following week, I should be online again. So next week, be on the lookout, bookmark my channel. I'm always on around the same time for me here, which is basically around 10:30, 11 a.m. Sydney Standard Time, Australia, Eastern Australia. So if you're thinking, okay, when's Betty online? So not usually on Mondays. It'd be very rare for me to be on my Monday. So for all of you that are in a different country, be on the lookout for me on your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday around my 11 a.m. So for people in New York side of the country, I think that my 11 a.m. is about 7 p.m. On those days. So Monday, Tuesday through to Thursday. So Monday to Thursday around 7 p.m. in New York. In Australia, Tuesday to Friday around 11 a.m. Okay, that's normally when I'm on. If I can get a room and go live. Alrighty, so James, welcome back. What's the connection between Paddy and Vinny, the drummer? Ooh, I actually know of Vinny. He's the current Australian snooker champion. And he has come to my channel and he calls me Auntie Betty or his other mum when his mum's not around. I've known Vinny since he was a little boy and he was a champion, Australian champion as a child. Very, very good, talented snooker, pool, 8-ball champion. Hey there, Meh. I have just closed the readings. If you wanted one mini, I could possibly squeeze one in after James, but I do want to turn this thing off very soon. James has seen a connection between Paddy and Vinny. What kind of connection has Vinny got with Paddy? Vinny is a drummer. What kind of connection is between Vinny and Paddy? Now I'm going to nominate that the Jack or the King of Hearts is you, okay, and that the other Kings or Jacks are this Vinny character. What is Paddy's feelings and connection to Vinny the drummer? I'm assuming he's Italian. Oh, and I've set that, hang on a sec, I set that for a detailed read, so let me just change that. Okay. There is no romantic togetherness. We have 8, 8, 8, 9, 9, 9, 7, 7. 7, 8s and 9s, red or black, doesn't matter. It's groups of people, it's people that run in the same circles. You said he's a drummer, so he's a muso. She's a tattoo artist. So literally I'm just seeing fun, enjoyment. The 8 of hearts and the 8 of diamonds and the 7 of hearts and 9 of diamonds, they're all things like being involved in the same stuff. So this drummer, he's probably covered in tattoos, and that's pretty much all it is. You know what this looks like, James? It looks like work. It looks like that the two of them connected. She did a tattoo on his arm or his back or whatever. He said, hey, I'm playing down at the bar, and she went, oh yeah, I'll come, you know? So I don't think there's anything. The relationship card would be 2 of hearts or 2 of diamonds. It's black, so there's no relationship there. There's not even the 3, which you don't really want the 3 because the 3 is sexual energy. This is just fun and socialising. There's lots of people. There's something very hidden with this Vinny guy though. There's something secretive and not so good in Vinny's thing here. They may share a common link in regards to loss. Somebody that died, like maybe Vinny's father died and her father's died, or maybe that friend that died of hers, maybe he knew that person, I don't know. But I'm seeing that they have a connection because of loss as well. So you're probably sitting there going, I'm glad that she didn't see any love bubble. I'm glad I didn't see that. There is talk of more adventures coming up. So let's say the drummer guy, his band that he's in is going on the road, and they're going to be travelling to blah blah blah, and he's saying, oh, a group of us are all going to da da da, you should come. She might not. Yeah, I just think it's socialising, enjoyment. The 8s are all about eating and drinking, so it's just having a good time there, James. He lives in Pennsylvania anyway. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, so maybe he's saying, oh, if you ever come to Pennsylvania, look me up, you know. I'm not even seeing flirting. Like I was thinking the Jack or the King of clubs might come out, or her coming out as the Queen of clubs. And I've even looked at the bottom, there's not one king, not one queen. So there's nothing really to worry about there. I just think it's socialising and having friendship. Let's just see what we get here, just for the final bit, and then I want you to think about a yes and no for the other deck. Show me this connection between Vinny and Paddy. Vinny and Paddy. Vinny the drummer and Paddy. I'm glad you clarified that he was the drummer, because I'd be thinking Vinny the snooker player. Connection is talking. We do have 3 of cups, so that, as you know, it can be a pregnancy card, and that a family card. It can be a sexual card, but I just basically see it as she's one of the girls. You know, there's 3 women here. I think that he's not short of women. He is showing up as a King of Wands in reverse, so he's a bit of a player, there's something hidden there with him. Bottom of the deck, yeah, there's Devil, Persuasion. 10 of Pentacles is socialising, gatherings. We don't have lovers, we don't have 2 of Cups. We did have 3 of Cups, it was in reverse, so I think that he has way too many females, James. Especially with the King being in reverse as well. All right, I want you to think of a yes and no, and then we'll move on to another one. She's got a crystal page on Instagram. Oh, can I have it? Can you give me a link to it? I won't talk to her, I promise. I just like to have a look at what she's got. posted one of her posts and she put it up on her story, and then I noticed they had liked each other's pictures. Yeah, I just think that's business. Yeah, I wouldn't read anything into that, James. I can see where you're coming from. He reposted one of her posts. Was it about crystals, I'm assuming? Yeah. I'd say that he possibly got a tattoo from her, and then she said, oh, she's got a crystal page. Maybe she had some crystals sitting there, and he went, oh, and he added her. I just think it's just nothing. I can't see anything. And like I said, when I looked at those cards, it's socializing and that, but it also looked like business. That's why I thought that maybe he got a tattoo or something. So maybe it's about business. He probably wants to buy crystals from her to give to somebody else. Oh, okay. Oh, at the wake. Was he the one at the wake? And they know each other through the tattoos. Was he the one at the wake? And they were looking flash? They said something about looking flash or looking good or... okay. Yeah. So they do know each other, like I said. I thought that they knew each other through loss, because the loss came up. And that's all it is. They know each other through that person and possibly the work. All right, so question in your mind, and then we move on to your second question, please, James. Your answer is yes, maybe. You're getting a maybe at the moment for whatever it was you were thinking about, James. You've got the courage and the success to fight the fight and move forward. You're going to be successful in something coming up, and you're also going to be heard. Make sure somebody makes you be heard. Some of the dreams that you're having, your wishes and all of that, they're there, but they're just not coming in as quick as you want them to. So just give that some time, and be careful about overthinking something and worrying about things that are hidden or there or not there and all of that. And also be careful of somebody that's posing as your friend when they're not really your friend at all. So I've had that happen a couple of times where somebody tries to get involved with me for ulterior motives. They've tried to be my friend and be overly accommodating and that, and then there was method in their madness, It might have been that they wanted me to give them something that I had, or want to be involved with people I know, or, they're trying to use you. So just be careful of that at the moment, James. There's something showing up about that. Oh, triple air. Yeah, you're triple air, aren't you? You're Gemini, Aquarius, Gemini. Well, I've got Gemini in there as well, and according to a lady that does all the star signs and everything, she said that because of my age and from when I was in my 40s and going into the 50s, she reckons that I'm more Gemini than Cancer now. And I can see that, when I look at the Gemini stuff and the overthinking stuff, I can see that the air sign is taking over. Anyway, I'm going to beat it down. I'm going to let my Capricorn shine through. My Capricorn is my earth. So my Capricorn moon needs to push through. Yeah. Oh, the Aquarius is moon and rising. I thought you were Gemini and Aquarius. So you're Gemini, Aquarius. I won't hold that against you, James. Okay, what have we got for your second one? Where's the relationship going? Okay, let's have a look at you and Patty, and then we are finished for the day, everybody. So before I do this reading, thank you to everybody that joined us today. To all the newbies, thank you, welcome. Make sure you're subscribing. And now, if you've been a subscriber for a long time, please check that you are still subscribed. For some reason, some people, their subscription gets removed. I don't know why. Yeah, I only thought that your subscription gets removed because you remove it. But yeah, subscribe, thumbs up, and I should be back online either Tuesday or I think I've booked a private reading for Wednesday next week. Now, Wednesday next week, if I can get this room, which will be Tuesday for you guys, I will do the private reading in here, and as soon as that person leaves, I will go on live. I'm not promising anything, but I should be online my Tuesday and my Thursday next week. Okay, so be on the lookout for that if you're wanting to come back. Yeah, we're doing your thing on WhatsApp. As soon as I finish this and I turn this off, I'll get my other phone and I'll go into WhatsApp and have a look at your thing that I was looking for you. Okay? Where's the relationship headed? Okay, James, last for the day. Last but not least. Show me James and Patty. Where are things going for James and Patty? Where are things going for James and Patty? James, I think that you should uninstall Instagram and stop looking at it. Because you're making yourself have worries over nothing. Yeah. Beat down that air sign in you. James, I'm only saying these things, I'm only having a joke, but I am probably worse than you. I have to say I'm worse than you. I'll go through everything and look for love hearts or whatever, and why is this person? I'm just as bad. Where's James and Patty going? Where's James and Patty going? Oh, first card out, the Queen of Love. And then making plans for each other. We do have the black third party thing there, but it is about cutting up things out. Oh my God, James, you're gonna love this. James, who's the other female? You got two females here, James. Okay, when I look at relationship for you and Patty, we have, it can represent two sides of Patty. Long-term commitment Patty, it can represent twin girls, twin babies, but we've got the Queen of Love and we've got the Queen of Protection and looking after. So it could be two signs of how Patty is, how you are. This is socialising, love, friendship, having a good time. I'm just wondering, maybe somebody else is coming into your life. Maybe somebody's going to show up. Maybe Olivia's going to show up on your doorstep or contact you and say, hey, I haven't heard from you in ages and I'm going to be going to blah, blah, blah. Do you want to come? Could be something to do with work. But yeah, this is nice energy between the two of you. This is nice energy as well. This is friendship, love, desire, bringing things back together, making plans for what you want to do. Now, the outcome on you and Patty right now is a bit of a mystery. There's something that shows up here. Because the Jack of Spades is confusion. It's like the moon. It's kind of like, what's going on? Who's that? Why did this person turn up? The Black Three is something outside of you and Patty. And it just comes along and goes boom, because it's usually going, what? Where did that come from? You know, or why did that turn up right now? Or why did this happen right now? It can represent a minor injury, like a sprained ankle, sprained wrist or something. It can represent that you or her, something coming up in that way. It can even represent you and your brother. You're supposed to go out with Patty to dinner, and you and your brother end up in an argument, or you have to go and tend to something or whatever. So there's something coming up that puts a little bit of a damper on all of this happiness and love and friendship and enjoyment. Bottom of the deck, as you know, I don't like the two fours together, especially when we've got a black and red one. It's not as bad as when it's two black ones, but when it's black and red, it can mean where you're talking to Patty, but something else sparks your interest, where you start to sort of think about somebody else, think about talking to somebody else. I don't think it's her doing it because we got female energy and we had the Queen there. So I do think it's you. We had 2 queens and 2 female energies at the bottom. Where's things going with you? You have your 2 and your 4. We need this to turn into a 6. So it's nearly there. It's nearly there. It's just not quite. All right, James, let's see what the tarots have to say, just to finish off, and then I want you to think about something, yes and no. Okay, last messages for James about him and Patty. Where's things going? I'm really tired now. Like, I'm really tired. I keep forgetting deliberately to take the iron. The doctor told me I need to take iron. That's why I'm tired. And because I don't really eat meat. And the last couple of days, all I've had is vegetables and salads. I did have fish. I did have a piece of fish 3 days ago. James. You're showing up here as looking at other options, not just Patty. So I don't know if somebody's going to show up and just for a short duration you're going to be exploring a friendship outside of you and Patty. But you're definitely saying, coming to a decision, I choose Patty. But there's a choice going on for you for some reason. There is this feeling of this is just not going to work. And this is not fair, it's not sort of working out the way you planned. Then you're coming in with riding in on your knight in shining armour. We've got the plan and the invitation. We've got you being very desired by Patty, and we've got the socialising and together. This literally, with the 10 up the top and the 2, can mean relationship, pregnancy, babies. Okay, but I'm not seeing that at the moment. I'm seeing it as a possible prediction in the future that you and her will go on to be together and have children. Anyway, but where's it going right now? I just feel that you may get influenced by somebody around you. Yeah, this girl, Kim, began talking to me. She's also a Reiki practitioner and she's a piercer tattoo artist. Oh my God. You can't hide anything from me, James. Oh my God, the Gemini in you. And actually the Aquarius, the flirty Aquarius in you. All right, here we go. James, think about your yes and no. Should James leave this Kim girl alone? No, I'm not going to influence your cards. Let me knock that out. I just got a yes spray out there. That's what flipped over when I asked that. Should you leave her alone? All right, think about your question, James. James, yes or no? Okay, James, good luck. Yes, yes, yes. 3 beautiful messages to finish off for the day. All your dreams and wishes finally starting to show up. Queen of Pentacles sitting here right in the middle. So this is a very career-driven woman, capable woman, caring woman, very independent and needs to do things her own way. It's all about fertility, prosperity, and feeling secure. And you need to get your powers of manifestation working. I don't know, is full moon already past or is it coming? Because when we went for a walk in the night on the beach last night, I didn't know my husband was even going to do this. We went down for a walk and I said, why have you got thongs, we call them thongs, flip-flops on? And he said, because we're going to walk in the sand along the ocean. And it was amazing, but he said it's not full moon yet. So I don't know who missed the full moon and it's building up. It's tomorrow or the day after. Okay, so our full moon, we need to cast off things. And then when we get to that new moon, you need to start manifesting. I suggest you do what I was doing, James. I don't know if you're near an ocean or a river. Write these things, these manifestations down. Don't burn them. Go to the ocean or the river and say them out loud that you want, whatever it is you want. I'm preaching to the preacher. You know what I'm talking about. Put it in the water and watch it go. I used to do that religiously every month while my husband was still at work, and pretty much everything I was hoping for and praying for, it eventuated one by one by one. And one of those things was that he left the job, that he retired. And he did. So that was a big one on my part, and it worked. So yeah, anyway guys, I'm out of here. I will see everybody either my Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week. And have a wonderful weekend, everybody. It is my 40th wedding anniversary on Sunday. I will be with my family in the city at a beautiful Chinese restaurant. My daughter has already let the cat out of the bag that her and my son are buying us a gift. I didn't want any gifts, I just wanted to go and enjoy the night with my family. So I'll be seeing my gorgeous little grandbabies and my gorgeous daughter and son and daughter-in-law, and that's what I'll be doing on Sunday. And on Saturday we will be going out to a presentation night for my husband's sport, and he will be collecting a lot of prizes that he won over the last 12 months. So we've got a jam-packed weekend coming up, and it looks like we've got amazing hot weather. So I'm assuming that part of tomorrow and before we leave for Sydney, we probably will be swimming in the backyard in our pool, relaxing with each other. Anyway, goodbye everybody, and yes, Nina, I'm going straight to WhatsApp from here. I'll get it open right now so I don't forget. Thank you, Crystal and Nina, for running the show for me today, as always. And have a wonderful weekend, both of you. All right, Nina, I've got you opened up in here, and I'll see everybody when I see you. Bye for now.